joins us tonight. Glenn, thanks so much for coming on. I think we've reached the point where even people who didn't take this seriously, like me, are genuinely concerned.
As you should be. You know, it's amazingly ironic. I became a journalist in 2005 in response to the civil liberties abuses justified in the name of the war on terror, where at least there was an actual attack on the United States on 9/11. I thought the threat was exaggerated in order to escalate these civil liberties abuses, but at least there was a real attack. What is the most overlooked part of the Biden administration is that before January 6th, there was an attempt to import that war on terror, that first war on terror, onto domestic soil. Adam Schiff, one of the most authoritarian members of Congress, in addition to being one of the most pathological liars, had legislation pending that would do nothing but take that first war on terror and make it domestic. And you can look at a Wall Street Journal article on November 15th, 2 months before January 6th, right when Biden was declared the winner, where they said that a top priority of the Biden administration is to reintroduce the war on terror, but this time on domestic soil. So they justify it now in the wake of 1/6, even though before 1/6, this was what they were intending to do as a way of criminalizing their opposition and solidifying authoritarian powers on American soil.
Do you feel like you're going crazy as, you know, the opposition party is being gutted by the DOJ, that nobody is saying anything about this? How can this happen and no one notices?
One of the most bizarre things is that skepticism towards the U.S. security state, the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, were long-standing principles of left-wing politics in the United States. It was a staple of how the American left understood it. If you look at polling data or just the political framework now, where you see reverence for and belief in and applause for the CIA, the DOJ, the FBI, and the NSA is not on the American right, but on the American left. And it's the American right that has become skeptical of it precisely because it's being ushered in to punish criminal dissent. And that's why they called January 6th an insurrection, even while Biden mocks people and says, oh, you can't overthrow the U.S. government with your weapons. You need an F-15. And yet they turn around and say 900 people on January 6th is an insurrection. That's what they need to do to criminalize dissent on our soil.
Right. And you called that early. There's a reason they're using that word. And to the most rest of us, it was just annoying. But you saw immediately this was a legal precedent they were trying to set in order to do what they're doing right now. I appreciate, Glenn Greenwald, your persistence and your presence on this topic. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Tucker.